What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Ethereum and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're just taking a look at Ethereum here, and as you can see, we are showing a lot of signs of life for Ethereum. Obviously, everyone is so bearish right now in the market, aren't they? Every single day we look at, we're quite in touch with Twitter and social media and everything to do with the crypto space, and everyone is just so bearish recently, aren't they? Basically saying, everything's going to zero, the bull market's over, the bear market's here, but pretty much everything, is going to go down 99% in the next few years, and that everything's over basically, and they're basically not even considering that potentially that might not be the case. Pretty much jumping on the bandwagon with a lot of big YouTubers that are like, the bull market's over, everyone panic. Probably just for clickbait and stuff, but we're always going to tell you how it is, and we're always going to look at the charts objectively and tell you what we see in them essentially. And all we're seeing at the minute is, signs of life for pretty much every single crypto. We're breaking out of key resistances again and again. We're showing bottoming patterns all over the place, with our RSI, with the price action in general, breaking out of key resistances. Like, these are the kinds of things that you don't do in a bear market. You'll come up and you'll hit resistance and you'll get absolutely floored, because that's what a bear market is. Every single time we hit resistance, the bears will just absolutely annihilate the market with shorts, and pretty much everyone will just sell to try and get out at the tops of runs, because the sentiment is just so low. And obviously the sentiment is really low right now, but we're showing signs of life for a lot of cryptos. It's because we're about halfway through this bull run, aren't we? We're ready for that wave 5, basically for the blow off top and the end of the bull run, because we haven't seen that yet. And you can see quite clearly when you look at this chart that we have outlined this channel that we've basically been in, since March, and it is continuing to play out. And it does look as though, we're looking at something very similar to what we're seeing here, aren't we? We're basically, we had this big run up, a big collapse of the market, and then we slowly consolidated and moved back up, didn't we? And obviously this time we've had this huge collapse of the market here. We have actually rolled over a bit more, but we are showing signs of life here. Not to mention bouncing off the bottom of the channel, key levels of support that we have been looking at. Not to mention, we're breaking out of these resistances. I mean, look at this resistance here that we have been stuck. We were stuck inside of here. We got the rising wedge out of the pattern here. Obviously, the rising wedge, broke to the downside, which is a 70% chance with a rising wedge. This is a bearish pattern. As you can see, we actually came down, target confirmed. Perfectly executed the technical target of the rising wedge, which is where you formed it. So we came down perfectly, touched the resistance, the support here again. Not the resistance, sorry. Touched the support perfectly here again. Basically, pretty much to the exact dollar at around $1,708.9 here. And now we're getting the bounce, aren't we? I mean, on our daily time frame here, we're starting to reclaim some EMAs. Things looking pretty good. We're back above $2,000 again for Ethereum. So, everyone's saying, oh, the bear market's here, but in our opinion, we are showing signs of strength here. And the reason that we say that is because, we keep hitting the same support, yeah, but it looks like we are breaking out of key resistances here. And if we can put a higher high in like this and come above what we're looking at here, we could be looking at, that W-shaped recovery that we're looking at right there. Do you see that? So we basically come down, we make our low, we make a lower high, and then we make the same low. So we're not continuing here like this, and continuation pattern down like this through our supports. We've come down, come up, made the lower high, come down, made the same low. So if we do get that reversal now and make a higher high, we could be looking at this full W-shaped pattern and basically reversing back up into the middle of this channel like this, couldn't we? And I mean, there's a lot of confluence to this idea in general with a lot of indicators. Bitcoin's obviously, oh my God, what did I do? Bitcoin's obviously showing a lot of strength in general, in our opinion, and there's a lot of reason for it to be bullish. I mean, if you take a quick look at that bullish divergence that we are talking about on the daily time frame, you can see that it's starting to potentially come to fruition here. We're getting a nice move for Bitcoin up today. It's currently stuck under the daily EMA here, but we do strongly think that, you know, if we can chop sideways a bit, maybe retrace here and get that big run to the upside, then we are going to start breaking out of these EMAs on our daily time frame. And if we do that, then we're probably going to be, you know, starting to get very nice and bullish for the next run up in this bull run, aren't we? But the key thing that we're looking at here is this big bullish divergence here. You can see it quite clearly. Price action coming down, RSI coming up, big bullish divergence. And eventually we are going to get that pop to the upside, aren't we? Just like here, where we had this big bearish divergence, price coming up, RSI coming down. We got a massive, massive move to the downside, didn't we? So what's happening here is we're basically going, okay, the opposite's happening. Just like we came all the way down here with this bearish divergence, what's going to happen here with this big bullish divergence? It's most likely going to pop to the upside, isn't it? And you can see what happened. We got our divergence here. Price action came down, got well below our EMAs here. And then obviously we came back up, we tried to hold support, and then absolute collapse to the downside. And that, you know, that week was just absolutely insane, wasn't it? So what we could be seeing here is potentially Bitcoin getting a nice pump up here. Here, the same as it did here, but in reverse, up above the 55. Coming back down, maybe come back down slightly below the 20 or in and around the 20 here. Basically bouncing in and around the support and just slowly starting to pick up off the bottom of this channel that we're in. So you can see we are kind of in a channel here. Basically ever since March, you can see we've just basically been coming up, and this is our macro trend line here. We are bouncing in and around it as we speak. But it's pretty clear to us, you know, that bounce is probably going to come pretty soon. And obviously if that happens, when we're taking a look at Ethereum here, Ethereum is matching Bitcoin's price action pretty closely, obviously, because everything's highly correlated because of the fear in the market. But you can see we're showing signs of life, aren't we? And we're not seeing any signs of a bear market. If we take a look at our weekly time frame here at our EMAs, you can see we haven't even retested the 55 yet, and we're showing a lot of strength here, coming back up to retest the 20. So if we could reclaim that and back test it as support, I mean, wow, golden for continuation, aren't we? So absolutely no signs of a bear market. Everyone's calling for it, aren't they? Everyone's screaming to the heavens, we're in a bear market, everything's so bearish. But, you know, we're not seeing that right now. And obviously we have lost the 20, and we've been in an uptrend ever since March because we've been above the 20 here on our weekly time frame. You can see it. But we haven't even retested the 55 here. And, you know, we need to be getting below the 55 here like we did in the previous bear market before we'll entertain the possibility of something like this. So we're showing signs of life for Ethereum, and we really do think, you know, obviously you don't need us to explain to you how good of a project Ethereum is. It's absolutely a massive project, and it's probably going to continue to do very well in the future. But I mean, all we're seeing here is lots of bullish indications, in our opinion. Got a bullish divergence here as well, from what we can tell. So, you know, looking at this chart, all we're seeing is potential reversal patterns all over the place. Bottom of the channel, there, bullish divergence here, breaking out of key levels of resistance, breaking out of these EMAs potentially on the daily time frame, which is a big deal. If we can get back above that 55 EMA on the daily, I mean, wow. Back test it, start to move up. And I mean, we could be looking at some of those long-term price predictions that we're looking for, you know, 10k Ethereum, maybe 20k Ethereum by the end of the run. So we do think the bull run's probably going to be a bit extended because of, you know, how long this cooling off period has been in the middle of the bull run. We've probably got 6 to 8 months left, in our own opinion, personally, considering how long this thing's probably going to be overextended for, in a similar way to how 2013 was overextended for Bitcoin. And if that was the case, we could be looking at some very nice price targets for Ethereum, you know, 15, 20k maybe, once we, you know, we start to pick up, because we are showing signs of life, aren't we? And eventually we are going to see that pick up to the upside. So a quick look at the hourly time frame here. We do strongly think that it's quite likely that Ethereum is probably going to back test maybe some of these levels here at this $1,900 level maybe, and then hopefully we can march onwards and upwards. And now, as we said, do something like we were talking about here, and form this W pattern where we make this higher high and we back test and reverse and start our uptrend like this. Obviously anything could happen, but considering how bullish we have been in the past few days, we are feeling fairly confident that we are going to start to see a reversal, especially with all these reversal patterns that we are seeing as well. And obviously, as we said, in the long term, Ethereum, top quality project, probably going to do extremely well. Here's another bullish divergence for you. That would have been a great trade if you'd taken that at the bottom of this. You would have made a very nice little, please, I'm begging you, chart thing could just work. You would have made a very nice little 21% there, 21.5% off the bottom. So Everything's showing signs of life right now. Pretty much all cryptos are. We're still feeling, you know, fairly confident and fairly bullish overall. You can see we're not showing any signs that we're breaking out of this nice trend that we're up in. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.